Hello crafty friends, I'm Lien from Studio Kato and I'm so happy to be back on the Reverse Confetti YouTube channel today. Today I am sharing a card that I need more of. I'm always late with birthday cards and this one is perfect for it. I'm going to stamp the turtle image from the Birthday Buddies stamp set onto some Clairefontaine DCP 250 GSM cardstock. Any cardstock that you like to do your alcohol marker coloring on will work perfectly, or if you want to do watercoloring, why not? I like both, but I'm still practicing with my Ohuhu markers. So I stamped this in Memento Tuxedo Black ink, which is an alcohol marker friendly ink, and it's my favorite. I haven't tried that many yet, but I'm honestly just wanting to stick to this one. I really like the crisp black look. You can definitely leave it as is, but you know me, I love my embossing powder, so I will go over this again. If you don't want to do two-step stamping like I'm doing here, you can definitely just get this one ink and it will be pretty crisp and black. Now I am coloring this pretty simply. I have left all of the caps of the markers in the top left corner. I have done my best this time. I'm still practicing and not holding on to the caps, but I think I'm doing better. Once I've done coloring this in, I'm going to put this back in my Misti so I can get this glossy and embossed. Alcohol markers might not like embossing powder, but I do. So I just leave the stamp in my Misti while I'm coloring, and then I put the piece of paper back in the same corner. I stamp it again with Versafine Onyx Black ink, which is a pigment ink. So it's super crisp black and it works really well for embossing because it stays wet for a long time. So just add some clear embossing powder to that and that gives me a smooth glossy outline. I love those outlines, so I just take a little extra step to get them with alcohol marker coloring. Now for my background, I'm going to do some really quick ink blending, not as quickly as in the video. I sped it up about 8 times because I always find this very boring to watch. But I just adhered this down on some purple tape so I can get this ink blended without getting my fingers all over it. I want a sunrise sky or sunset sky, anything with where the sun is pretty low. So I am blending on some yellow first and then going on with blues in the top. And for my grassy hill, it's not really a hill, just a grassy piece. I die-cut this with a grass border die and then I added some ink blending to give it a little bit of shading. Now, I didn't like the way the green was very close to the yellow. It's very light green, so I added in some orange to set it apart from the sky a little bit more. And that finishes up my ink blending. Really quick to do, even if you don't speed it up. I think the raw footage was about 3 minutes long. Now, this is my favorite stamp set. It's the Birthday Buddies Banter stamp set, and it has a lot of punny sentiments for birthday wishes in particular, and it goes perfectly with the Birthday Buddies stamp set that I used before. Now, this sentiment says, "Sorry I'm late, hope it was great," which I think is so lovely. I'm always late with my birthday cards, and I mean, I could blame international postage, but that would be wrong. Usually I mail it the day before the birthday if I'm very good, but usually it's the day after. So yeah, I'm finishing this off with a frame. This is the Layered Mom Plus Frame die set by Reverse Confetti, and I layered 4 pieces of white cardstock on top of each other, and then I finished it off with a really pale green glitter cardstock, which I thought would go really well with the turtle. Now I cut my card base a little bit smaller because this frame fits perfectly on an A2 size card, but because it's curved, it got those nice curved edges. I don't want to disrupt that with a card base poking out behind them. So I just cut my card base a little bit smaller and now you can't see it poking out behind the frame. And then I inlay that piece for ink blending, which I also die cut with the same die so I could get it the perfect size. I am propping up the grassy border with some foam tape, which puts it right level with the frame. I wasn't intending to do that. I don't usually work that precise, but it just worked out that way. I'm also propping up that turtle with some foam tape as well, but I'm making sure it touches the frame, so I really like things going out of frame, especially focal point. It just gives it a little bit of movement, like the scene continues beyond the frame. I just really like that design, and it's really easy to do. And that almost finishes up the card. It's a really simple card to put together. You can add more birthday buddies to make it a little bit more involved and a little bit more special, but I just like a really simple scene like this. I'm finishing this off with some clear heart gems. These are from Little Things from Lucy's Cards. I love these, and I especially use them a lot with critters. I just adhered those with some Nuvo Deluxe adhesive, and that does finish up my card. I really like how this turned out. The frame is very glitzy for a very simple scene, but I just like that pop of shine and shimmer. It's a really simple card, and it took me, I think I spent half an hour on this. It wasn't long, at least, and I really want to make a couple of these because, like I said, I'm often late with birthday cards. I hope you like this card. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up on this video and leave your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear them. You can also subscribe to the Reverse Confetti YouTube channel so you don't miss a single video here with some beautiful reverse confetti inspiration. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.